you get aroused, it's fine. Okay, I'm just gonna.
Dude,
okay.
fucking do it.
Okay,
You have no idea.
I'm just gonna. Okay, just relax.
Man, dogs are just the best. They're cute, they're loyal, and they can't tell when you're calling them names. Isn't that right, turd brains? Hey, I'm Nervous Nick for Screw Attack's Top 10 Dogs.
Number 10.
Let's get this one out of the way right now, because we all knew he was making his way onto the list. Still recognizable 65 plus years after he first appeared in the funnies, it's Charlie Brown's rascally beagle, Snoopy. Anybody who's owned a beagle knows that sometimes they can be selfish little a-holes, but they're there for you when it really counts. Snoopy captures that perfectly. Who could forget the World War I flying ace, Joe Cool and his ever-changing theme songs, or being the mascot of, like, everything, even NASA? Yeah, that's right. After the Apollo 1 fire, Snoopy became NASA's symbol for safety and just took off. They called their caps Snoopies, the Apollo 10 lunar module is called Snoopy, and the best of the best can even receive the silver Snoopy pin. It's safe to say that Snoopy has made a profound impact on our culture, and he's just the 10th best dog.
Number 9.
Most dogs will spend the majority of their time dreaming about chasing cars and burying bones and other stereotypical dog things, but Wishbone spends his time recounting classic literature for the pleasure of children. In the short-lived TV series Wishbone, this Jack Russell Terrier transports himself and viewers into fantastic stories with himself in the starring role. Over the course of its 2 seasons, Wishbone has portrayed such great characters as Sherlock Holmes, Odysseus, King Midas, Hercules, and even Robin Hood.
We have no time for such foolishness. Kill him!
Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I am Robin Hood.
Yeah, technically it all takes place in his head, but he's still lived 100 lives through the power of storytelling. Now, if only his owner could have joined him on those adventures instead of being stuck in boring old school.
Number 8.
So you're flying in space, you're a space cowboy. What kind of animal do you want on your side? I mean, this is top 10 dogs, so obviously it's a dog, but you want the smartest and cutest dog in the universe. Of course, we're talking about Ein, the space corgi. In the world of Cowboy Bebop, Ein is a data dog, capable of intelligence much higher than most animals and possibly most humans. While it's hard to quantify this kind of intelligence, since Ein can't speak, there are many times when his brain aids the Bebop crew. Like, take, for example, the time that Ein hacked a religious cult's website in a couple of seconds, or when he escaped his captors early on in the series and managed to pull a complicated switcheroo with Spike Spiegel while jumping onto a boat. Oh, and there was that one time when he ate some magic mushrooms and was able to talk to a cow. Yeah, that whole episode is trippy. Either way, Ein's cute factor and super intelligence make him an easy entry for this top 10.
Number 7.
The world's most famous crime-solving Great Dane has been a mainstay of American cartoons since, like, forever. He may not be the bravest of mutts on this list, but ScoobyDoo is surely the Sherlock Holmes of our generation. Typecast as the comic relief for the majority of the show, Scooby appears as the least likely of the gang to catch any of the specters and spooks. But yet, despite this, more often than not, it's because of Scooby they manage to solve the mystery. Scooby's mastery of cartoon physics is invaluable to the gang's crime-solving exploits. Plus, I think this power makes him capable of eating almost anything. He's also friends with, like, everyone, from Batman to John Cena. Throw in a musical chase scene and you've got the makings of classic cartoon comedy wrapped in good old-fashioned mystery. As long as you've got Scooby snacks.
Number 6.
Metal Gear Solid 5 was the first in the franchise to include a buddy system, which had the player team up with various comrades to complete missions throughout the campaign. While some were more bizarre than others, none was as memorable as DeeDog. After finding him as a puppy in Afghanistan and ballooning him back to base, Ocelot will raise and train him for you. Eventually, Dee Dee's all grown up and ready to aid you in battle. And boy, can he ever! He can distract, stun, or even kill enemies depending on his loadout. His ability to scout will help you locate targets on the battlefield, detect the presence of mines, or even medicinal herbs. Also, you can teach him to create mini black holes. He may not pack as big of a punch as, say, the D-Walker, but there's nobody more loyal than DeeDog. Aww. Now let's watch him murder people again. Good boy.
Number 5.
Quick, name 2 of the most awesome things you can think of. Clearly the things that jumped into your head were dogs and robots, right? Well, Rush from the Mega Man series is both of those things combined. Created by Dr. Light to be Mega Man's robotic dog helper in his quest to stop Dr. Wily, Rush has proven himself to be useful time and time again. While he originally started out by helping Mega Man reach additional power-ups or travel through difficult areas with ease, over the years, he's gained quite a few upgrades. I mean, this dog can transform into a spring coil, jet, submarine, spaceship, motorcycle, or even a drill. Not to mention, he can join up with Mega Man to boost his strength or give him a sweet jetpack. When it comes to canine companions, Rush is hard to beat. Provided you ignore his ScoobyDoo ripoff voice in the Ruby Spears cartoon.
Number 4.
Oh, look at this little guy. Isn't he cute? It's too bad he witnessed his dad get horribly mauled to death in front of him by a giant demonic bear. For those who've yet to be introduced, this is Ginn, the hardcore bear hound king of dogs everywhere. Yes, you heard that right. Ginn is literally the leader of all dogs. He's even got his own Pride Rock thing, kind of. You can also use a technique called the Batoga, which is kind of like that spin dash thing Sonic does, but way more brutal. But plot twist, Ginn isn't actually the best dog leader out there. His son, whose name is Weed, of all things, is everything Ginn is and more. Not only can Weed cut people to shreds with his fastest thing alive attack, not only was he trained by ninja dogs, not only did he become king of the dogs when he was still a little puppy, but he's also got one of the greatest theme songs you've ever heard in your life. Also, why is this show about adorable dogs so violent? Who directed this? Michael Vick? Is that joke outplayed yet?
Number 3.
Thanks to the powers of comic book logic, Superman once had a dog on Krypton when he was a wee babe, and surprise, surprise, that dog, of course, made his way to Earth. You see, before dear old dad put his precious child into a rocket and blasted him off into space, he had to do some tests. I mean, he's not irresponsible or anything, come on. So he grabbed the family dog, strapped him into a rocket, and launched him into the atmosphere. A plain white dog of no particular breed, Krypto is the canine version of Superman and shares nearly all of his powers. Everything from flight and strength to ice breath and heat vision. Which is horrifying if you think about it. I mean, it's not like he's got human intelligence or anything. I mean, he's basically just a dog. Like, what happens when he decides to chase a car? The car would lose. Good thing Krypto's received some super training and is more than capable of performing the duties that come with being super. Not making this one up, he's led a team of other super pets called the Space Canine Patrol Agents, and when he isn't off saving the universe, he's usually protecting the Fortress of Solitude for Superman. Except when he gets distracted by that occasional Green Lantern squirrel. Squirrel!
Number 2.
Steeped in Japanese mythology, Okami is an action-adventure game whose protagonist is the Shinto goddess of the sun and universe, Amaterasu. Pretty sure I'm pronouncing that right? Affectionately referred to as Ami, this white wolf wields a celestial brush capable of altering the very fabric of reality. Ami's technique is based on the skills of the many Shinto gods of ancient Japan, which she uses to wage war against the evil invading Orochi. And with the help of ancient Japan's many denizens, Ami pushes the demons back and takes her rightful place as the ruler of the heavens. So again, this is a dog who's a god who alters reality through the power of art. Like, I don't know about you, but that's one dog I wouldn't mind having guard my house.
It's number 1.
We've covered some good dogs on this list, but what makes the best dog? Well, in the end, it comes down to dedication and loyalty. No dog portrays that better than Jake from Adventure Time. This magical bulldog could be the most multi-talented dog in fictional or real-life history. Using the power of Stretchy, Jake is capable of shape-shifting his body for a variety of purposes. He can increase his size substantially, change into other characters, or even create objects out of his own flesh. And somehow that same stretchy power also translates into super strength, which he can easily use to overpower most enemies. But more than that, he lives up to the title of man's best friend to the utmost extreme. He'll play guitar, he'll be your wingman, he'll dance for you, and will even make you the perfect sandwich infused with the soul of a lobster. Yummy. That is the kind of companion anybody would want by their side.
Thank you so much for watching Top 10 Dogs. If you want to see some more videos, make sure to go to the Game Attack channel. Subscribe to them, subscribe to us, and we'll see you next time. I'm literally allergic to dogs. I don't know why I'm holding you.